Spelling Ratios Part 1. Hello guys, it's another beautiful day for learning. Today, we will work on our spelling rules. We've been trying to work on this lesson for quite some time now, but still we are struggling to remember the rules. So let's try to be more in details this time. Pause this video as you get your pen and paper ready. As we can all remember, when we were still a toddler, our parents started showing us pictures, charts, and flashcards, which helps us remember the name of each object around us. As soon as we started recognizing letters, words were introduced to us, and everything just became sight words in all sense. But the question is, did it ever came to your thinking, out of curiosity, why they are spelled that way? Especially for this rule that we will be learning for today. They all just got one sound and yet they are spelled in different ways. Try to guess the sound and the spelling rule that we will be learning for today. Let me go ahead and show you some examples. In this picture, we have the fork, the crown for the king, and the milk. Next one is the cat, the corn, the car, the scarf, and the cow. More examples are the squirrel and the queen. Are you picking up the clues? Can you guess the sound and the spelling rules that we have for today? Let me show you one last set of pictures. Here are the blocks, the truck, and the jacket. Now tell me your answer. Which sound are we learning for today? I'll give you 5 seconds before you tell me the answer. If your answer is the sound K, then you are right. However, I've also asked you earlier of what you think our spelling rules will be for today. Do you remember? If you do, well done. But if you don't, here is another clue. Let's go over this sentence. Kings and queens wear crowns. These 3 words are all pronounced with K sound at the beginning, but they are all spelled differently. Do you know why? Do you remember the rules that I've taught you a while back? You're right to think that we will be learning, or should I say revising the rule that we have learned last time, which is what we call the spelling ratios for C, K, CK, and QU. When do we use C? When do we use K? When do we use CK? And when do we use Q and U? Today, we will start with the letter C, which is the most common letter used for this sound in English. In here, we have 2 rules, the single C and the double C. Let's learn about the single C first. Let's look at this example. Cory is a very active cat. What have you noticed here? I'll give you 10 seconds to think and observe. You indeed have a very keen observation. As you can see, the letter C can come almost anywhere in the word. It is used for a K sound before consonants and before the vowels A, O, and U. The single C is the most common letter used for this sound. Here are some common examples. It's time for you to read these words and figure out why did we use the single letter C. Pause the video while you are finding out your reasons. You can either underline or encircle your clues for the rules. Pause the video now. Well done. Now it's time for us to check your answers. Let's compare if we found the same reasons. For the word actor, where did you find the letter C? You're right. It is found before the consonant. That's why we use the letter C. Next one, for the word corn, we use the letter C because it's been followed by a vowel, which is the letter O. Next one, for the word bacon, well done. So we use the letter C because it's been followed by what? The vowel that is the letter O. What are the three vowels again? You're right. It's the A, O, and U. Next one, for the word direct. Why did we use letter C there? It's because, yeah, you're right, because we used the, it's been followed by a letter T. So we used the letter C because letter T is a consonant. How about for the word carry? Why did we use C? You're right. It's because it's been followed by a letter A, and that is included in the rule for the single C. Next one, for the word picture. Yes, you're correct. It's because it's been followed by a consonant. That's why we used the letter C. Next one is culture. Again, it's been followed by a letter U, which is one of our vowel rules. That's why we used a letter C. And lastly, pelican. You're right. It's been followed by the letter A, which is also a part of our rule. Well done. Do you understand it more now how to apply that single C rule? Great. Now let us move to the next rule. As I have mentioned earlier, there are two rules for the letter C for the K sound. This time we will be learning the double C. When do you think we use it? Let's look at this sample sentence. People have parties to celebrate special occasions. What have you observed? I'll give you 10 seconds. Time's up. Let us see if we got the same observation. As you have noticed, we have the double C in the middle of the word. So here's the rule. If the word contains a short vowel sound before the K sound, we can double the C in the middle of the word. Here are some more common words with the double C. It's time again for you to read these words and figure out why did we use the double C. Pause the video while you are finding out your reasons. Same rule a while ago, you can either underline or encircle the short vowel sound. That applies the rule. Pause the video now. Nice trying. Now let's compare. Do we have the same reasons? Have you found all the short vowels before the double C? You can now pause the video and compare your answers. Pause the video now. Well done for your effort and participation. This is where the first part of the rules for spelling ratios ends. But before we end it, let's just do a quick review. Are you ready? Rule number 1. The single letter C can come almost anywhere in the word. It is used for a K sound before consonants and also before the vowels A, O, and U. And for the second rule, the double letter C pronounced as K comes after a short vowel. This means that if the word contains a short vowel sound before the K sound, we can double the C in the middle of the word. Don't forget, the vowels that we have are A, E, I, O, and U, and the short sound is A, E, I, O, and A. I hope you've learned something today. We will continue our spelling rules lesson next week. See ya!